Hey guys, how are we? Are we doing all right? How's my sound? I feel like I might be a little too loud, or maybe not. I don't know. Let me take a look at it. No, I think I'm good. Might be a little too quiet. I don't know. My girlfriend is texting me. I should turn my phone off. Well, guys, how are we? Are you guys doing all right? Let's see. Aisha is here, and then we have Yusuf is here, and Arda is here, and Kamal is here. Yes, guys, it is good to see you all. So, I went to the dentist today, and I had they finished my root canal, so it was rather non-pleasant. It was not a very pleasant experience. So, are you guys all in Istanbul? Well, you can't all be in Istanbul. Where are you guys coming from? You coming from? Most of you are probably in Turkey. A couple of you will be in Germany. A couple of you will be in Azerbaijan. Where are you guys coming from? Let me know where you're going from. Alaikum salam. And then we will pick a topic. All right, guys? So, hey, school is about to start. Why don't you guys tell me what you guys are doing for school? You guys do you have to move somewhere to go to school? Do you have to buy a bunch of books? Are you guys done with school and looking for work? Tell me about what you guys are doing for school, because it should be about to start, or maybe it already started. Sohbet says hi. Well, hello. And then Raide, hello from Azerbaijan. Nice to see you. Okay, so we have a hey you. Arda says I'm in Istanbul now, but next week I'm going to be in Konya. Well, what are you going to be doing in Konya? Is that where you live? Is that where you're going to school? What's happening, man? My name is No says, I am not going to school because I am in quarantine. Oh, are you, do you have COVID? I almost said, are you COVID? But that's how you say it in Turkish. Do you have COVID, my friend? Are you struggling with that? If you do have COVID, let us know. Let us know how it is. Let us know, because I've never had it. I've never had COVID, so I don't know. So this person says, my school is not open yet. I'm sorry to hear that. You probably would rather do school in person. That would probably be a much better experience. So we have hello from Turkey. We have, I got into Selçuk University, and it's in Konya. That's in Konya? Is it Selçuk? Oh, okay. Well, so Selçuk is the name of a town in Izmir. But I guess the word means, I guess it's not just the name of a town. Okay. So, Aisha says, I have an English proficiency exam next week. I'm so scared. Well, practice, do lots of studying, practice, work on all the stuff you're not good at, and then, and then you'll do all right. Or at least you should be all right. That makes sense. Makes sense to me. All right, what does Ölmeyen say? I am going to begin electric department. Electric department? Are you going to be like an engineer? Are you going to be an engineer? You're going to study like electronic engineering or something like that? Is that what you're talking about? Where and how did you learn to speak Turkish so well, Acaba? Well, I live in Turkey, so I learned to speak Turkish here. I'm not sure if I speak that well, but I did learn it here. So, Zack, I live in Küçükçekmece, but every day I go to Kadıköy for school. That is a very, very long commute. We call that a commute. To go from home to work and then back home, that's a commute. So, that's a very long commute. And I do not envy that commute. Arif says, what are you? I am happy. I am a teacher. I am bald. I am many things. I'm a male. I'm a lot of stuff, man. You're gonna have to narrow down the options there. All right. So this Orhan says, I enrolled to a school. What? Worcester. I am waiting for your congratulations. Okay. Yeah, so you want me to congratulate you. So congratulations for getting into a school in Worcester? I don't know where that is. Is that in like Germany? Where is that? I don't know where that is. Hey, let me know where that is. This person says, the person who I know. Should the word who be used in this sentence? The person who I know. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. The person who I know, the person whom I know might be a little better. But nobody cares about that. So yeah, you can say that. That's fine. I live in Azerbaijan, and my course opened, but school will open. Your course opened. Oh, but school's not open yet. It's going to open. It's not open yet. Okay, Aisha says, I'm studying in Adana, Department of Political Science and International Relations. Wow, good stuff. Okay, so Stephen this is a friend of mine. He's an idiot. He's a good friend. So he made an inside joke here. An inside joke is a joke that only two people know about, or only some people know about. Not everyone knows about it. So he referred to something that to me is very funny. So we call that an inside joke. So thank you, Steve. Thank you, brother Steve. Okay. So, all right, what do we got here? What does hello, I guess, mean? Is it a metaphor? Hello, I guess. So the word I guess, you can use the word I guess after something you're not sure about. So maybe someone was not sure whether they should say the word hello or not. I'm not sure. And yes, Arda, that's what I was talking about. It's not just the name of a city. Elif says, I go to science high school, but my friend got sick. Everyone was quarantined. I'm sorry to hear that. Geçmiş olsun. Hopefully you don't stay quarantined for too long. So Ölmeyen, he corrected himself. He said technician school. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Bonjourlar. I'm not sure what just happened. So we're just gonna keep going. So Oktay is in college. No, I am Kola. Tamam mı? I am Cola. Okay, that's an inside joke. So if Steven is watching this, Steven won't understand that because it's an inside joke. Okay. The table's legs denebilirim acaba yoksa? Hey, this is English. We're not supposed to speak Turkish in the English live stream. What are you guys doing? Table's legs denebilirim acaba yoksa the legs of the table dememiz gerekiyor. You can say both of them. The table's legs, the legs of the table. Doesn't matter. Okay, so how can I improve my listening? Well, you can improve your listening by listening. You can improve your writing by writing. Worcester is in England. Okay, I understand. I didn't know that. Okay, Zack, I'm wondering, what do you think about Turkish financial situation? Are you referring to the Turkish economy? The Turkish economy is not doing very well right now. We are all aware of that. Yeah, we're all aware of that. So everything is expensive. Everything is expensive. Oh my gosh. I went to the grocery store today and I just like grabbed a few things. I was like, this will be like 40 lira, maybe 50. It was 107. Everything is so expensive. It's pretty difficult. Every time I come on here, I get the same introduction. Well, I'm glad I'm consistent, brother Steve. Okay. So, Zack, you are getting younger every day. Please tell us a little about how you do it. Please tell us a little about how you do it. Well, I don't think I'm getting younger every day. I'm probably getting older every day. At least that's what I would assume. That's all I got. I don't have anything else to say about that. What would you recommend I go? Are you asking if I would recommend it? Yes or no? Maybe. I don't know. It depends on what you want to do. It depends on what you want to do. Okay. I'm living in Cyprus. You could also say I live in Cyprus, and school starts Tuesday. Okay. Bonjour means okay. So bonjour lot. That was French and Turkish. I get it. I think you should change the name of your channel to Turkish because many Turkish people with weak English don't even examine the channel when they see the name of the channel in English. That's a good point. I've often thought about doing that. Yeah, that's something I would want to do. Hey, so my channel is currently called English with Zack. If I just said Zack İngilizce, would that sound cool? Would that be a cool name in Turkish, or would that sound stupid? How's that for a name in Turkish? Hey guys, you tell me, what should I call my channel? What Turkish name should I give my channel? Settle down. So settle down. So down obviously means like down, like this down. Settle. For example, let's say that you have a bottle of water, right? There's water in it, and then there's sand at the bottom, and then you shake up the water. Now there's sand everywhere. Eventually, that sand settles to the bottom of the bottle. It settles down. At first, it's all over the place, and then it settles down. It settles. So we use this as a metaphor to mean all kinds of things. Anytime something is very hareketli, and then it just kind of stops and just kind of settles down, just stops being so hareketli, then you can say settle down. So you could say it for children. If children are like hitting each other and running around, you can say, hey guys, settle down. Settle down. You can say it for people who travel a lot. People who travel all over the place, they're constantly moving. Then they could say, I settled down in Izmir, or I settled down in America, or something like that. Okay. So, what is the difference between heaven and paradise? Heaven is a religious term, typically used in primarily, I would suppose, Abrahamic faiths to refer to like a good place after death, like something like that. Paradise, on the other hand, is just a good place. It's just an awesome place to be. It's not a religious term. Heaven is a distinctly religious term. So someone says, Zack ile İngilizce. All right. Someone says you can use Zack ile İngilizce. Okay. Sure. Hey, Ayşe, when you ask your question, you can put a 1 or a 2 or a 3. Look in the açıklama. Look in the açıklama. Look in the description box. Look in the description box, and I write something down there. Selamlar. Why did you come to Turkey when there are more beautiful European countries? I came to Turkey at first to teach English, and then I liked it. So I stayed. Well, I went back to America, and then I came back. So, yeah, that is how that happened. Zack, since you speak English and Turkish, does the a sound exist in Turkish? I think it does. Some say it doesn't. I do not think it exists in Turkish at all. So like the name, the sound in my name, Zack, you don't have that in Turkish at all. No. Hi, from a hospital. Well, hello from my living room. All right. So, my man, morning, where... morning, where are you going? I am going my circle. This guy's English level is like A0. Okay, so here we go. We're going down. We sometimes can't translate sentences into English correctly. It might be so different than we think. So translating is very difficult. I suck at translating. I am not very good at translating. And I also think that when I don't think you should translate when you're learning a language. You should try, whenever possible, at least. You should, whenever possible, try to just stay in your target language. So what happens is when you do that, you get good at your target language, but you're really bad at translating. So my Turkish, I can have a conversation in Turkish. My girlfriend doesn't speak English, So I'm decent at Turkish, but I suck at translating, like really bad. So what was the question? Yeah, so translating is hard, and it's hard. So don't worry about it. Is there an easy way to remember the difference between whose, whom, and who? Well, who would be for, subjects, and whom would be for like objects. But most people don't use the word whom. They don't use that second word. A lot of people don't, at least in America. Whose is possessive, so that's easy. So that's whose. That's who. His, her, whose. It's possessive. Kimin. Okay. Zack, would and used to. Are would and used to the same? I used to skateboard. I would skateboard. So those are not the same, but I'm not sure how to explain it. So I used to skateboard. That means when I was a kid, I would skateboard. And now I don't skateboard. Okay? I used to skateboard. Now I don't skateboard. I could say, however, okay, yeah, I just thought of it. I just figured out the difference. When you say used to, that means you don't do it anymore. So for example, I used to skateboard. I used to play soccer. I used to play American football. I don't do these things anymore. I used to, not anymore. If I say would, it's a similar concept, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't do it anymore. For example, when I was young, I would play guitar every day. I still play guitar every day. But I would play every day when I was a teenager. Okay, here we go. So, I'm way behind, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Okay. Master of English. Okay, cool. Let's learn English with Zack. Well, we were thinking that we would do a Turkish name. So you're going to have to find a Turkish name. I think your channel's name is pretty good, but it could be Zack ile İngilizce. Yeah, I might do that. Not sure. Okay. Abi YouTube'larda İngilizce inceleme videosu ne zaman gelir? Every time I do that, people leave really, really mean comments. And I'm not sure if I should do that. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Like some people they're trying to sell you something. So I should expose those people. But just in general, I don't know if it's a good thing to I don't know, evaluate people's English levels. If someone is very cocky, if someone is like, oh, my English is great, well, yeah, I should go like expose them. Hey, do you guys know of anyone who says, my English is awesome, my English is great? If you do, let me know and I'll take a look at them. And if their English isn't that good, then I'll make a video about them and it'll be funny. Okay. All right. I got accepted into one of the greatest universities in Turkey, but I'm kind of worried about my proficiency exam. Yeah, whatever you're bad at, study that. That's what I say. I started to speak English, but didn't make any progress. What should I do? You should start over. Yeah, and you should keep going this time. You should not give up, and you should not do things that are too difficult. If something is really, really, really, really hard, it's probably not helpful. It should be hard. It should be difficult. It shouldn't be like incredibly, oh my gosh, difficult. If so, then you're probably not you're probably not making any progress. Ask away. Someone says, I have a question. You say, ask away. Means, go ahead. Buyurun. Something like that. How well can English speakers understand Latin? 0. We cannot understand Latin at all. Okay, here we go. Do you speak any language other than Turkish and English? No, I do not. How many languages do you know? 1.5. All right. Okay, I can't find your question. Wonderful. I like your self-confidence. Okay, cool. I need to read a book. Okay, well, thanks for coming, Bahar. We will talk to you later. Okay, do you know Azerbaijan? When you say it like that, it seems like Azerbaijan is a person. Like, hey, have you met Azerbaijan? You could say like, have you heard of Azerbaijan? Do you know about Azerbaijan? And I don't know how to say that in English. I'm not sure how we say that in English. I don't know how we say that in English. That's fun. Okay. So here we go. We're going over here. Hassan. Hassan. Okay. So this is a friend of mine. All right. So here we go. Özer Kiraz doesn't like what you said. He doesn't like what I said. Well, that's okay. Not everyone's going to like what I say. It's not easy facing up when your world is black. I guess that could be true. Maybe. I don't know. Hi from Azerbaijan. You are so cool. Thanks for all. I don't think I'm that cool, but thank you for thinking that I am cool. Any movies you could suggest for us? Not really. I don't know. I don't watch movies. So I'm not sure what's new. I'm not sure what's out right now. I got nothing. Greetings from Diyarbakir. Yeah, greetings from Istanbul. Good to see you. I think your channel name would be İngilizcenin Zeki. Interesting. We could talk about that. I have a good tactic about translating. I'll type in 10 minutes, but by the way, okay. Yeah, so yeah, you let us know, and then we'll get to that when we get there. Okay, so here we go. What do you say, Zack? What do you say Google Translate English to Turkish? What do you think, Zack? What do you think about Google's performance in translating Turkish to English or English to Turkish? I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. It was really bad when I first came to Istanbul. It was really bad like 5 years ago. I think it's gotten a lot better. I think that sound is in ben in Turkish. So think about the name Ben in English. The sound is different from Ben in Turkish. Yes. So in English it's bin, bin, ben. And in Turkish, it's something like ben or something like that. I can't say it correctly. But in English, that sound would be ban, ban, ban. That's a different word. That means like, what does that mean? Banlamak, ban, ban. So no, I don't think you have that sound in Turkish. Thought. But my microphone is right here. Thought. Okay. All right. So here we go. Which accent do you think should be taught in schools? I don't think it matters. You just have to pick one and just learn that one. So there's not like a global agreement upon which one is the universal language. There's no such thing as a universal language to begin with. So yeah, we should just pick one and go with it. Yeah, that's what I think. I'm sticking to it. Okay. Do you see the future in English teaching? Because now there are many who speak English, and it may be a lesson that is not needed in the future. What do you think? I don't think I understand your question. Are you saying that English speaking is going to be so common that in the future we don't need English teachers? I highly doubt that will ever happen. Languages are very connected to places and people, people groups, peoples. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't see that happening anytime soon. So this person says, here is the translation hint, and we'll get there eventually. What are you studying? English language and literature. So, what are you going to be? A dictionary. That's true. You will be a walking dictionary. All right, here we go. So, Zack Nabet. Hi, Zack. I try to speak English. I discovered a YouTube channel. Please tell me, where should I start? If you're brand new to English, you can start on my Foundations series. I have a series called Foundations. You can start there. If you just want to do like listening practice, you could go to Storytime. Yeah, you could start with those two, depending on what you want to do. It's like, I am wondering that you and Laptop get to talk again. I'm wondering if you and Laptop Gezgin spoke again after that. No, we haven't spoken again since that conversation a few months ago. He looks like a busy guy. He's got a lot of stuff going on. Here we go. Well, your Turkish isn't a half language. Well, it's not a whole language. I can tell you that much. I'm not sure who Jack is. Who is Jack? Yeah, not sure. But I'm sure he's a nice guy. I just wish I knew who he was. How did you memorize? How did you memorize Turkish words while you... how do you memorize Turkish words while you were trying to learn Turkish? You probably want to say past tense. How did you memorize Turkish words while you were learning Turkish, while you were trying to learn Turkish? I would only learn words as I saw them. So I would have a book and I would read it and I would just learn the words in that book. Or I would have a video and I would listen to it and I would only learn the words in that video. So my understanding of grammar and sentence structure was much better than my vocabulary. So I think that's a good thing. It just took me a long time to get, to know a lot of words. It took a long time for my vocabulary to catch up with my understanding of grammar. Okay. Fatma says, I came home 1 hour ago and am tired. I am watching you for the first time. I am watching you for the first time. For the first time. Your video is so good. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. A lot of people don't like my videos, so I'm glad that somebody likes them. And then Fatma, another Fatma. So this was Fatma Aysya Akdoğan, and this is Fatma Yurttaş. For improving my English speaking skills, I decided to speak to myself in front of the mirror and record my voice and then listen. I hope nobody thinks that this is stupid. It might be helpful. You should probably use words and phrases that you're familiar with. You probably shouldn't try to use brand new things that you're not too good with, because you might practice them incorrectly and then memorize them incorrectly. Okay. Yes, good hair. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't shaved in a while. You can see I have all this stuff going on. So whenever I don't shave, I put on the hat to not look so terrible. Yes, I put on the hat to not look so terrible. When I shave, I don't wear the hat. That's the purpose of the hat, is to cover up the chaos that is the top of my head. Okay. What was the hardest thing you faced while learning Turkish? I've heard that it's really difficult to learn Turkish as a native speaker. By the way, I appreciate the effort you put on this channel. Well, thank you. The hardest thing for Turkish... well, the hardest thing was finding people to speak Turkish with me. When I first got here, just everyone wanted to speak English with me, which is great, which is fine. But I needed to learn to speak Turkish just to have regular conversations. When I go to the grocery store and I want to ask somebody, where's the bread? I need to know how to say that, just for my everyday life. I had to learn Turkish, but nobody would speak Turkish with me. So that was quite a challenge. But I think we're good. I think what was I going to say? Yeah, I think that was the biggest challenge for me. Zack, what word is the strongest in English to you? The strongest? Can a word be strong? I don't know. Can you give me an example? Okay. So I just lost my place. What do you think about interpreters? Does this job have a good place in the future? I want to study translating English, Spanish to Turkish. Sure. Yeah, there's always going to be people who don't speak English and people who don't speak Turkish and people who don't speak Spanish. Yeah, you could definitely pursue that. Like I said, I'm not good at translating, but yeah, you can do that. That makes sense. If you don't have any native speakers around, what is the best way to improve your speaking skills? That's pretty tough. You could mimic what native speakers say, like in videos. So when I first got to Turkey, I would I would watch like Cem Yılmaz videos and just like try to repeat what he was saying. So you can at least know that what you're saying is like natural. It's like a natural English. It's not like weird. It might not be like grammatically correct, but it's very natural. You can know that. Okay. Here we go. Can you tell me 3 consecutive days without saying days? I don't think so. I'm not sure that I know what you're talking about. You might want to fill me in on that. So Jack. I'm not sure who Jack is, but yeah, I don't know who that is. Zack, the limitation of okay. Well, you could what is that word in English? Özet. You could summarize. You could summarize what you want to say and say it briefly. How long did it take you to speak Turkish fluently? I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. I've been speaking Turkish to some extent for like 6 years now, so I feel like I should be better than I am. But yeah, that's how it is. Okay. So here we go. What does this say? Fatma Nur Öztürk. How does the Turkish language sound to you? Soft or hard? I don't remember. When I first got to Turkey, yeah, I don't know. I know that, so Turkish obviously has the vowel harmony. You know, the vowels change in the words to kind of make it run smoothly. So I feel like it should sound kind of smooth, kind of, like you said, maybe soft, not like too aggressive. But I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. Zack, what do you think about establishing a school to teach English to Turkish people living in Istanbul? I'm not sure if I can do that. I would have to be like a business to do that. And then I would have to do lots of stuff and pay taxes, and I don't know if I would have to be a Turkish citizen to start a business. I'm not sure how that works. Probably not going to happen. Maybe in the future, but not right now. Yeah, not right now. Amerika'da mı yaşamak istersen Türkiye'de mi? I would probably live here just because of the value of the dollar. Right now, everything is expensive, but it's not that expensive. It's not so expensive that the difference in currencies is negated, except for things like cars or electronics. And that for cars and electronics and whatnot, then things in America are cheaper. Okay. And I mean, my girlfriend lives here. I can't live without her. Okay. So, hi, Zack. I like your style and your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Zack, I like your live streams so much. You should do them more. You should do them more. Okay. What is the difference between lie and lay? I'm actually not sure. So one of them, if I lay down, lay, lie, lie down, lay down, lie down. They both sound perfectly fine. I think one of them is like birinci hali, and the second one is like ikinci hali or something like that. I'm actually not sure. But if you say, hey, Zack, go lie down, I would say okay. And if you'd said, hey, Zack, go lay down, I would say okay. They both sound perfect to my ear. So I'm sure the grammar books explain this somehow, but yeah, I don't know what it is. Dude, stop bringing yourself down. Your videos are amazing and helpful. You don't look horrible at all. Well, I do look horrible, but that's not related to my videos. So thank you. I admire your Turkish level. I wonder how long it took you to be fluent in Turkish. Well, I still don't think I'm fluent in Turkish, but I was probably having conversations after like, I don't know, a year, something like that. Questions are very boring. Hey, Enes, why don't you ask an awesome question that's not boring, man? Why don't you be the change? You should be the change in the world you want to see. Okay. All right, here we go. I want to speak Japanese fluently. Well, you should probably find some Japanese people and hang out with them and tell them that you're trying to learn their language. Maybe they will help me, or they will help you learn language. All right, here we go. Can you tell me 3 consecutive days without saying day? Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So you said the word day in yesterday and today. I'm not sure what you're going for, clever. Not sure. Well, hello from Istanbul. Had you learned anything about Turkish before you came here? Yeah, I learned. I started learning before I got here because I knew that I wanted to learn the language. So yes, I did start learning some basic grammar and some words before I got here. Almanya maçkuru ne olur reis? I'm not sure, man. Is there a game tonight? If there's a game tonight, I don't even know what it is. All right, here we go. What do you think about the Kalan method to learn English? Is it effective? Is it an effective way to learn English? Question mark. I just started the course, and it uses the Kalan method. What do you think about it? I do not know what that is. If you would like, you can summarize it, and I can give you my opinion about it. Hi, Zack. My wife and I want to move to Canada. Can you give us any advice? Yeah, get good at speaking English and be prepared for strange things. Yeah, get ready for strange things. You're going to be like, why are they doing that? What does that mean? I'm not sure what's going on. You should get used to that. Okay, so here's someone calling me Jack. I'm not sure who Jack is, but yeah, I don't know who Jack is. What would you recommend someone in the last year of high school? My English level is sufficient. Well, I'm not I don't know about the requirements for Japan. So you would have to find that out. What does Japan require you to do in order to study university there, in order for you to go to university there? Okay. Here we go. 3. Tree. This is something that Turkish people get wrong a lot because they look at the spelling of the word and they don't listen sometimes. So you see the word tree and you say, oh, it starts with a T, so it must be like tree. It's not t, it's a tree. Yes, so tree. Don't look, listen. And the first one is 3. Okay, here we go. Can you explain the word tough? Tough has many meanings. It can mean difficult. It can mean difficult. And it can mean physically. How do you explain that? Not. For example, let's say you are eating a steak. Let's say you are eating a steak and you start to chew it and you chew and chew and chew and it just doesn't break down. That's a tough steak. A tough steak. Okay. Here's an interesting example between English and Turkish. In English you say, You should get used to it. In Turkish, we just say one word, alışmalısın. Right. So in Turkish you say one word, but it has two suffixes. So it has malı, which is the you should, and then it has sun, which is like you. So it is one word, but it's alışmalısın. It's 5 syllables. You should get used to it is 6 syllables. So it's not really that much longer. Okay. Do you think some of the country's languages will vanish while trying to create a more accessible English-speaking area? Or just native languages will become less spoken than English? I don't think English is going. I don't think native languages are going away anytime soon. It's just a part of culture. It's a part of life. Do they teach grammar in the U.S.? I mean English grammar. Yeah, in elementary school we learn about grammar, but it's kind of stupid. We already speak the language. When they ask us, hey, why is this wrong? We say, well, it sounds weird. That's how we distinguished, the right answer from the wrong answer. It sounds weird. Okay. So, here we go. Which cities have you visited in Turkey? Hey, Bahar, I thought you were leaving. Which cities have you visited in Turkey? I have been to Edirne. Let's go this way. Kocaeli, Sakarya, Düzce, Bolu. And then we're going to go down here. We have, İzmir and Denizli and Manisa and Muğla and Eskişehir, Balıkesir, Ankara, Nevşehir. I think that's it. Not sure. Okay. Oh, Antalya. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Abi Nadia. No. Anlamayan. I'm not sure what you're saying here, man. So you're gonna have to help me out. Okay, so let's go over here. Can you recommend any English book for intermediate levels? No, they're all going to be the same. They're all going to be kind of difficult. Just go find books that say like intermediate and try to read them. Hey, he gaze. Well, I didn't know you felt that way. Yes, so you probably mean to say, hey guys. Hey guys. Here we go. Can we learn English? Can we effectively learn English without being exposed to conversation in English? You can get really good at understanding English just from listening, because you have YouTube, you have podcasts, you have all this stuff that you can use to get good at listening. You probably can't get good at speaking without speaking. You need to speak at some point, or else you won't get good at speaking. Yes, hi guys. He gaze. Hi guys. All right, here we go. Can you recommend free apps for measuring our English level? I'm not sure of any thing that does that. I think Duolingo has like a test in the beginning, but it's not that great. Hey, if you guys know anything, then you should tell our friend what she should do. That's what should happen right now. Mazideki Neanderthal. Hello. May happiness be upon you. Well, thank you. So, is Mazi a place? I don't know where that. What is that? Is that a place? I'm not sure what that is. Okay. Here we go. Which one did you like the most? I'm not sure what you're talking about. All right, here we go. Do you sometimes feel like you're having conversations with kids while teaching? I often feel that vibe from our language teachers. I feel very limited because I can't say everything that I want to say, and I can't say it the way that I want to say it. So I do feel very limited. That's why I personally enjoy like speaking Turkish, because at least I can speak as complicated as I know how to speak. Like, I can form the most complex sentences that I know how to form, and everyone will understand me. I can't do that in English because my English level is much better than my Turkish level, and most people's English level on the streets is not that great. Is the suffix the prefix to make a sentence plural? No. So the is not a suffix. The is a word, and it is not related to plurality. Lay, lie, lane. I have never heard the word lane in my life. He had lain there. I have lain. Nah, we don't say that. We don't say that. Ufukcan, did I miss anything? Well, we've been talking for about 45 minutes, and I have just been answering people's questions, and we've just been talking. That's what's been going on. So, Mazi apparently means old days, back the ancient, the old time, old days, the good old days. What do you do for a living other than YouTube? Well, I have a couple of things that I do. One of them is I teach English, and I also sometimes do some stuff with music, and then also I get some money from YouTube. A little bit. All right. Hey Zack, could you please explain the meaning of this sentence? Teeter-totter, caught up between being a father and a mother. Okay, so a teeter-totter is this thing that children play on. It goes like this. I'm not sure what it's called in Turkish. Hey, someone tell me, what is this called in Turkish? The thing that children play on that does this? I'm not sure what it's called in Turkish, but that's a teeter-totter. It's also called a seesaw. A teeter-totter or a seesaw. So you can kind of see it goes back and forth and back and forth and this and that and this and that. So that is what this sentence is referring to. Caught up between being a father and a mother. Are you a mother or a father? Mother or a father? You're going back and forth like that. Okay. So now we're going to go here. Have you ever felt weird about learning Turkish, since Turkish is an agglutinative language? I'm not sure why that would make me feel weird. No? Nope. Okay, so here we go. Hey Zack, I can finally enter the live stream. I needed to finish my math homework. Okay, well, I'm glad that you finished your math homework and that you were able to join us. So thank you for coming along, English City, and I hope you ask some really good questions. All right, so how can we expand our vocabulary knowledge at the same time actively using old words? How can you learn new words and use old words at the same time? Well, learning new words is easy. You just need to find something that will put you into contact with new words. So videos, articles, books, something, and you'll find new words as you go. How do you practice using your old words? You could write, you could speak. You have to do something productive, and you have to be in a context in which someone can listen to you, someone can correct you. Okay. What languages are you interested in learning? So this is kind of new in my life. I haven't told anybody about this except like my mom. And now I'm just blabbering it on for the world to hear. I met a guy the other day who was deaf, who couldn't hear. And I started talking to him with body language. And then he actually sat me down and started teaching me like basic Turkish sign language. And And I'm thinking I might want to learn that. That would be kind of fun. I don't know, to be able to speak to deaf people. I think that would be kind of fun. They live in such a quiet world. I would love to just, I don't know, be one more person that they can actually talk to. I feel like that would be a very meaningful thing to do. So my friend is teaching me Turkish Sign Language right now. So that's kind of fun. Okay. Greetings, a COVID shift from a hospital. Well, thank you for what you do. And I hope you don't get COVID. All right. Here we go. Can you show us the pronunciation of th sound with your mouth? Yeah, I do this a lot. But what you're going to do is you're going to take your tongue, and put it kind of here. Okay, here. Here. You're going to put it right there. And I'm sorry. Math. And you could also do like this, that, this, that, like that. Okay. All right. So here we are. We're going to keep moving. Hi, Zack. There are 17 tense forms in the English language. Don't you think 17 tense forms are too much? No. You guys use a lot of stuff in Turkish too. You have a lot of stuff in Turkish that we don't even have in English. I gave some examples on my last live stream. You can go watch that if you want. But yeah, you guys have a lot of stuff in Turkish that we don't even have in English. We have a lot of stuff in English that you don't have in Turkish. Languages are very big things. Oh, here's someone helped me out. Teeter-totter is a taterevali. Taterevali. Is that I don't know what's going on right now. That's a very strange word. Okay. I met 2 American citizens last month. They were trying to camp in a central park, and one of them asked, "Burada kamp yapılıyor mu?" I wasn't sure about it because we don't have a camping culture in Balıkesir. Okay, well, that's a cool story. So, I hope that they didn't get in trouble. All right, so here we go. If you were my age, 12, which languages would you like to learn, and how would you learn them? What path would you follow? If I was a 12-year-old Turkish girl, I would definitely want to learn English. So that's number one. And then it would depend on my interests. So it would depend on what I want to do with my life. If I want to move to a certain country, or then I would learn that country's language. So maybe I want to move to Japan or Korea, or maybe to Germany, or to somewhere in South America. It would depend on what I want to do with my life, or just maybe what I'm most interested in. So maybe you like anime and you want to learn Japanese just to understand anime. Or maybe, I don't know, you like ancient Latin. Well, no, don't do Latin. Maybe you like Italian opera music and you want to be able to understand opera, so you learn Italian. It depends on what you want to do. Yeah, so... yeah, or you could think about maybe work in the future. You could say, what languages are most necessary that would allow me to find a job? So then you have like Chinese and Arabic and Russian, languages that are very common. Maybe you could learn one of those just as a for your future, employment opportunities or whatever. Hey Zach, is it correct to say the letter T when saying important? Important. That's not very important. You don't have to. If you say important, yeah, that's fine, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people say important. Yeah, it's not really that necessary. Here we go. What How did you learn Turkish? What for? I'm not. Are you? If you're asking how I learned Turkish, then I have a video about that. What are you doing in your free time? You mean what do you do in your free time? I play guitar and I exercise and I read, and that is it. And I spend time with my girlfriend, and that's it. Yeah. So guitar, exercise, read. And then when I'm not at home, I'm probably hanging out with my girlfriend. Because she's great. She's awesome. I love her. Okay. Okay, so. Ta hece söylenir. Ta te re val li. Türkler de hızlı söyleyemiyor. Interesting. Okay, so here we go. I found your YouTube channel where you play guitar. Can I share? Sure. Yeah. I mean, I haven't shared anything on that channel in like a year because no one was watching it. But yeah. You can share it. That's fine. Here we go. Zach, do you like anime? I have never watched anime in my life, so I'm sorry if that is a letdown. I'm sorry if that is not what you wanted to hear, but it is the truth. What is the difference between keep on smiling and keep smiling? There's no difference. Keep on smiling. Keep smiling. Yeah, there's no difference. They're the same. Hey, I answered this question. You should stop writing it. Okay. Can you say as if you are one of those we may not be able to in Turkish? So normally in Turkish you say like you have like a nationality. You say like Türkleştiremediklerimizden misiniz or something like that. Or some people say like Czechoslovakia. What is that? Czechoslovakia. Laştıramadıklarımızdan mısınız? You have like a nationality, and then you have that really long thing. Yeah, so that's not too hard, and it makes sense. Okay, so Zach, I'm back again. The American pronunciation is different from the British pronunciation. Does that mean British pronunciation doesn't have an ass sound? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Zack. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I don't know. I would have to listen to some British people speaking. Have you ever watched a Turkish horror movie? I have never watched a horror movie of any kind. What is the most strange situation you've experienced in Turkey? It can be behavior or cultural stuff. The strangest thing I've encountered in Turkey? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I got nothing. Yeah. So like I don't know. So Turkish guys are often more kind of touchy than American guys. American guys, we don't really touch each other that often. We'll sometimes like hug, but we won't like rub each other or something like that. You'll see Turkish guys will often just like lay on each other. You know, I'll go to the sahil and I'll see like a bunch of guys just like laying on each other. That's kind of weird for an American, like from an American perspective. So like, you know, sometimes my Turkish friends will just come like lay on me or something. I mean, I've had that happen. That's not weird, but it's like definitely not something I'm used to as an American. 11 yıl önceden gitar videosu var, vay be. Oh, you're talking about that one? Yeah. Those are really old. Those are really old videos. Yeah, here we go. What is the difference between want and would like and would love? Well, would love is stronger than would like. I would like a chocolate bar. I would love a chocolate bar. Want. I want a chocolate bar. I would like a chocolate bar. I want to make some friends. I would like to make some friends. I think they're the same. I think they're pretty much the same. I think would like is a little more polite, maybe. Maybe it's a little more polite. But for the most part, yeah, they're pretty much the same. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. Can you talk about how we can and should open our mouths? What should be the default position? Like some languages make you keep your bottom back lip. I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah, I've never thought about that at all. Here we go. Hi, Zack. If I want to ask a negative question to myself, should I ask it as aren't I? You could say that. You could say like, aren't I, I don't know, something. Yes, you could say that. But how would I say it? That strikes my ears as a little strange. I'm trying to think of a more natural way to say that. Am I not your friend? So let's say someone is talking about like their friends, and you could say like, hey, am I not your friend? Am I not your friend? You could say it like that if you want to emphasize the not. Am I not your friend? If you want to emphasize the not, you could say it like that. How do you pronounce this? I do not know. What kind of music do you like? What kind of music do you listen to? I listen to a lot of different types of music. I grew up listening to like rock music, like when I was in middle school and high school. But as I got older, rock music kind of slowly transitioned out, and it got replaced with kind of more complex forms of music, like maybe jazz, R&B. I love the blues. I love some kinds of pop music. I love a really well-written pop song. Yeah, I like all kinds of music, or at least all kinds of music that are common in America. I don't really listen to very many kinds of Turkish music. I sometimes like Turkish rock or Turkish pop music, but I don't really get into the traditional stuff. Okay, so here we go. Do you support any Turkish football team? Not really. I mean, I have a Fenerbahce hat right over there, but I never wear it because I don't really care. The only thing that lets me down is that there are only 119 people who are watching this video, but you actually deserve more. Well, thank you for saying that. I hope that's true. I hope that one day more people will watch my stuff. But until then, we have to keep going. Hey, man. Okay. What did you recommend me not to forget? What would you recommend for me not to forget English words that I have just learned? Because I think I am not getting better in English learning, though I always study very hard. Right. So you need to study grammar. You need to study grammar. Your grammar doesn't seem to be very good, so practice that. And then when you learn words, you need to use them again and again and again. So find a way to use them. Maybe you could write a story or something and have someone read it, someone who speaks English better than you, and you could have them read it. Or if you know any native speakers or any foreigners, you could have them read it. Or you could try to interact with people and try to use certain words that you've learned recently. Okay, here we go. Are you tired? Yes, I am very tired. I helped someone out with their thesis. I guess it was a doctoral thesis, or maybe it was a master's thesis. But I told them I would help them for 2 hours. So I read an academic paper for 2 hours. Yeah. And then I ate dinner, and now I'm here. So yeah, I'm pretty tired. Hey, Mommy. Sit up, yeah. What is, I already answered that. I don't think you know much about Azerbaijan, but don't forget that there is a follower from Azerbaijan. We love you, Zack. I love you guys too. Yeah, I get a lot of love from Azerbaijan. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening to me. Okay. Zack, what would you do? What do you do when you see a guy that doesn't know English and you don't know Turkish? I'm sorry? What would you do if you saw a guy who doesn't know English and you don't know Turkish? I don't know. I mean, so if you're saying, if I didn't know Turkish, how would I interact with someone who doesn't speak English? Maybe through translate? Maybe through like, go, go, go, go, go? I don't know. Something. We'd figure something out. Okay. Barış Özcan made a video about KO. Korkusuzca konuş. If you watched it, do you think it is a nice way to learn languages? Do you think it a nice way to learn languages? I think you should say is. Do you think it is a nice way to learn languages? I'm not familiar with that particular strategy, so you can summarize it and let me know, and then I will talk about it. Okay, so here we go. Here we go, guys. Lots of people have written stuff, and I'm sorry. There we are. I am way behind. Yeah, I'm pretty far behind, guys. Can you cover the R sound in English? I think I've done that in my either the International Phonetic Alphabet video or the first video of the Foundation series. How can I improve my listening skills? You have to listen, Gamze. You have to listen. So find a way to listen and then do lots and lots of listening. Is there any difference between whole and entire? I ate the whole cake. I ate the entire cake. The whole world, the entire world. A whole, entire. The only difference I can think of right now is that you would use whole for mathematics. So in math, you would say one whole and two halves. Two halves. You wouldn't say one entire. You wouldn't say that. So you could use the word whole as a noun. Yeah, you can use the word whole as a noun. But the entire, yeah, you can't use the word entire as a noun. Okay. What is your favorite Turkish food? Oh gosh, I don't know. I like weird stuff. So like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I like really weird stuff. I like really spicy stuff. I like trying stuff I've never tried before. So yeah, man. I don't know. I usually eat very simply and very plainly because I'm an athlete. I like to stay in shape. I like to eat healthy. So I can't just go out and eat just a feast every day. But yeah, I like all kinds of stuff. Here we go. I'm wondering about your recommendation ways to read English novels to improve your English. It's an effective way to improve English. Okay. I have a video about how you can use TV shows. It's called like dizi izleyerek İngilizce sökün. It's something like that. So you could go watch that and just apply those same principles to books. You could take those same principles in for that I tell you for TV shows and apply them to books, and you will be all right. Okay, here we go. Zach, how can we speak hypothetically about someone without being sexist? Saying he or she takes too much time. You can just pick one. It's fine. We used to say, my mom, when I was growing up, my mom told me that you say he when you don't know. If you don't know, you say he. But then some people, I guess, thought that was sexist, which I guess it is. And then some people were like, okay, let's say she. So some people started saying she. You can just pick one. It's fine. And if you're wrong, then you're wrong. Whatever. Or if you're not if you're not talking about a specific person, you can just pick one. It's fine. If you are talking about a specific person, then you should probably say he or she. My favorite singer? Oh, I don't know. Who's a good singer? I don't know. I maybe like Stevie Wonder. I don't know. Maybe something soulful. It is quite normal to greet people on the street in America. Is it rude if you don't do that? If someone greets you and you don't say anything, that's kind of rude. Yeah. If someone just says, hey, how you doing? And you just don't say anything, yeah, that's That's pretty rude. Do you think we can better understand Americans living in which city in America? I'm not sure that I understand your question. Living in which city? You said living in which city, so I feel like you're asking me which city. Hangi city. But that doesn't work with the rest of the question. So hey, can you ask your question again? Can you try to ask it a different way? Louis Armstrong is an amazing musician. He was almost just as good with his mouth as he was with his trumpet. So yeah, he is a fantastic musician. Türk sanat müziği sevmiyor musunuz? I don't really. It's okay. I mean, it's good. I wouldn't listen to it just like for fun. I would go to a concert. I've been to a Türk sanat müziği concert before, but I wouldn't just listen to it like walking down the street. Do you understand Azerbaijani? No, I do not. I do not know. I do not understand that language. Okay. Here we go. A mech to turn something the other way. A mech to tilt, to bend. A year to mech to make something turn around. Okay. Are you not? Well, do you have a question? Okay. Great. Cool. No, I cannot do a British accent. I'm very sorry. I'm not very good with accents. I'm not very good with Turkish, like a Turkish accent, let alone like another. Well, I guess that's understandable. Anyway, I've lost my place. So, can you do an Indian accent? No, I cannot do an Indian accent. I'm sorry. Are you trying to speak more understandable than your normal speech? Yes, I'm speaking rather clearly right now. I am not speaking very quickly, or I'm not using complex sentences or anything like that. Okay, James Brown. Yes, thank you, Brother Steve. Why are you here, Steven? What are you doing here? Did you like leave and come back just to say James Brown and then leave again? He's probably not even here anymore. He probably already left. Okay, so here we go. We're coming down here. Dire Straits, they're okay. I wouldn't consider them like amazing like singers, but they're good. Yeah, they're good just in general, just as musicians. Absolutely. Here we go. Will you make a video with Keptin's channel? He also speaks Turkish and English like you. I can. I'm not sure who that is, but I can. Müzik sever misin? Well, I have been playing guitar for 13 years. 13? No, much longer. 17. I have been playing guitar for 17 years. And yeah, I really love music. Okay. Here we go. We're coming down here. Thank you so much for your effort to teach us something. I'm doing exercise with yours talking, and it's really great. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for those words. They mean a lot to me. All right. So, how many usages is there for the grammar pattern of would have been? I would have been. I don't know. So there's like what comes after a conditional. Like, if I hadn't come to Turkey, I wouldn't have learned Turkish. So there's that. Is there another one? I don't know. What else? How else do we use that? I would. There's. I don't know. How else do we use that? Let me know. What is your job? I teach English. What are the differences between absolutely, definitely, totally, and exactly? Exact would mean like it's right on point. It's like perfect, just hits the mark. Totally is kind of more like completely. Is totally. It's kind of completely like it takes up the whole thing. Definitely would be like it's kesin. It's like it's definite. It's Kesinlikle. It's definitely going to happen. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not sure how to explain that. Yeah, I don't know how to explain that. So someone says something, you say absolutely. That would be like, I 100% agree. So if someone says something and I say absolutely. Zach, do you think that cookies are good? Absolutely. I absolutely do think that cookies are great. Yes. So that would be a way to use absolutely. Okay. Here we go. We're coming down here. And we're going to answer a couple more questions, and then we're going to be done. As a self-taught speaker, I think it's easier for me to understand beginner speakers compared to you. I think it's easier for me to understand beginner speakers compared to you. Well, yeah. I mean, someone who is just new to speaking English is going to speak more slowly, is going to speak more simply. Yeah, absolutely. I would hope so. Are there any similarities or differences between the Turkish education system and the American education system? Can you compare them, please? In Turkey, everything is like a big system, right? So you have a certain test to get into, like, is it high school? And then you have another test to get into college or university. And like you take a test and then you get like one score and then you make you make your selections. Your what do we say? What do we say in English for that? Anyway, so you select which schools you would want to go to. Preferences. Preferences. You make your preferences for which schools you want to go to. It's all one big system. Whereas in America, it's not like that. In America, every school has their own requirements. There's not like one big exam to get in that's connected to the government. It's not just one big system. It's much more scattered. How did you learn to play guitar? I am 19, and while I am studying at university, do you think if I want to play guitar as my hobby, I can learn playing guitar or any other instrument on my own? Yeah, sure. Guitar is, yeah, I mean, it can be hard. It's not easy. But it's like learning a language. You just have to do it every day, and you eventually get really good at it. So, yeah, let me know if you start doing that. And I hope that you can learn guitar, because guitar is really fun, and it's great. It's great. I love it. Okay, so here we go. Does the expression, what's good, have a special meaning in the U.S.? I hear dialogues. Hey, Jack. Yo, man, what's good? Yeah, so it's kind of like, hey, what's going on? How are you? What's good? So, what is good? What is good in your life? What is good right now in the world? You know, what's going on? What are some good things that are happening right now? Yeah, he should change the background. You guys don't like my background? This is my classroom for children. I teach children with this background. I'm not sure what I would do without it. Do you guys not like my background? Tell me. Should I change my background? Should I make another background somewhere else in my house, just for YouTube? See, this person likes it. This person likes the cartoons. Okay, I don't know. So now we're not sure. Is it possible to learn an instrument? It is possible to learn an instrument. I am playing ukulele, and it relaxes me. Yeah, absolutely. Learning an instrument is very fun. It's very rewarding because you have to work really, really hard. But then you get somewhere. It all works out. Okay, so I can understand what they are saying, but I can't form sentences and speak. I have a presentation in 2 months. I'm worried. What do you suggest I do? I suggest you practice speaking. You can practice speaking. That's what you should do. I am a pencil. That's like isn't that a famous, like a YouTube video, like a really popular YouTube video? So this person says, I like it. So I have 2 people that say they like it, 1 person that says they don't. So we're going to go with it. Do you hear the phrase, what gives, in your daily life? Absolutely. That is a common phrase. So you're asking why, you're asking for an explanation. So there is something that's not supposed to be there, something that's not right, and you say, what gives? Why is that there? Why is that like that? You could say, hey, school hasn't started yet. What gives? Why hasn't school started yet? That's what that means. So Ozhan says change it. Ufuk says don't change it. R says don't change it. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure, guys. Not sure what to think. But yeah, we're going to have to keep going. Fatma, what about mathematics? Some people say that both learning English and learning maths is related to the same part of the brain. I doubt it. Maybe so. Maybe the kind of part where you learn like grammar and sentence structure and stuff, that could be maybe mathematical, I guess. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But I would imagine that it's not exactly the same parts of the brain. So someone says don't change. Someone says I don't like it. We're very divided. We're very divided about the posters, guys. So I don't know what to do about that. You should hang a poster of Master of Languages. Do you read numbers that are Turkish sentence in English sometimes? I usually don't read numbers at all. I just like to look at them and then just keep reading. Because I'm very slow with numbers in Turkish, I often force myself to say them in Turkish. So just for example, I will order food off of Yemek Sepeti and I will pay with my credit card. And then I'll get a text that gives you the şifre, the code to pay with your credit card. And I will like force myself to read it off in Turkish. I will not read it in English. Okay, I will read it in Turkish because I'm just very slow with numbers in Turkish. Okay, so guys, I love you all. You're all great. Thank you for listening. But I have been talking for about 3.5 hours now. My voice is about to die, and I think that I should get off. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry if I didn't get to answer your question or if I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I didn't do it on purpose. But I love you all, and I thank you all for listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening.